Hello to everyone. Thank you for joining us today. We want to make sure the community is engaged and involved in what's happening related to our CC&Rs and bylaws. It's time for straight talk. Do you want to see decreased services year after year because there is no money to cover them? Do you want your property values to go down? Or do you want to see many of your friends and neighbors be forced to leave the village? Or do you want to see your money fly out the door because we are required to be overinsured? Well, I say no to all of these questions. It's time we all wake up and take control over our retirement. I want you to listen very closely to me as I outline this problem, as some may not understand how serious it truly is. We have been working for the past year with our attorney and a variety of insurance specialists to untangle the mess that has evolved from an ever-changing insurance industry. As you all know from seeing the ravages of wildfires throughout California, insurance companies are reviewing their coverages for all over the West Coast. To continue any coverage, we are required to get new real property evaluation. And in June of this year, we discovered from the Duff and Phillips Company, an independent valuation advisory firm, that Third Mutual by itself has a value of over $1.6 billion. The other factor in all this, we may soon be flying solo with insurance coverages. GRF and United are considering moving forward independently so we may no longer have a shared premium. Our existing CC&Rs mandate we have 100% coverage. Back when these rules were put into place, that was possible and affordable. But in today's world of insurance, it is not possible. And what portion we can get covered is flat out unaffordable. The estimated property insurance cost for 2020 is $1.4 million. For 2021, the cost will be $4.2 million. Paying this amount would mean many services would cease, and our assessments would increase dramatically. Third Mutual cannot afford to pay this much for property insurance now or in the foreseeable future. We must take control of our insurance premiums in a way that is cost-effective, manageable, and realistic. We must stop this predator that hovers over us and drains us of our financial resources. So we come to you now to sound the alarm. We are on a runaway train heading off the cliff, and you are going to pay for the ride if we don't put the brakes on and try to save and protect all of our interests. We need a yes vote from every owner because our old CC&Rs mandate we have 66.67% of positive votes to pass the action and adopt the new restated CC&Rs and bylaws. If we don't do this, folks, the $20 assessment increase you experience in 2021 will be eclipsed in 2022 by another $94 per man per month, as projected based on today's insurance standards and our estimated insurance premiums. Your treasurer, Robert Muchnick, and your first vice president, Annie McCary, have been on Channel 6 frequently talking about this for several weeks. But we're here now to urge everyone to listen to the cold facts. If you don't vote, or if you don't vote yes, your assessments will effectively rise to the total of $114 per man per month. That's the $20 plus the extra $94 in 2022. That's not all that far away, is it? Right now, today, we have a chance to fix the problems. After November 2nd, after the election, if this proposal doesn't pass, you can expect your assessments to go up. Because this crisis right now is all predicated on out-of-control insurance costs. We need the new CC&Rs in place so we have better control over our future and can reduce our legal cost and in-house management time. We have heard people say, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Well, this is just wrong for many reasons. Let me tell you why. First, some services would need to be permanently discontinued or decreased significantly. Secondly, our property values would go down. Thirdly, we have many friends and neighbors who are living on limited incomes. They would likely have to leave Third Mutual if their assessments go up much higher. We need to take care of our neighbors and friends. I, too, live on a limited income and have my limits on what I can afford. Like many of you, my wife and I moved here for our retirement years to make friends and embrace a suitable quality of life. Didn't you? We all realize this is a serious issue, and we are doing all we can to get the message out to you, to urge you, to implore you to vote yes on the ballot proposition. Please do it today. Do not throw away your ballot, as some have already done. Please recover that and vote. Meanwhile, we are here today to answer your questions. I know there will be many, and we want to sort them all out for each of you so you understand. It is, as we have all said, an untenable situation, but there is a solution. That's the good news we are bringing to you today. We have a way out. Our CC&Rs and bylaws are already newly compiled, and they are up on our website for review during October. Well, some of you have asked for a red line markup of the changes. What's best is to open up the PDF of the old CC&Rs and the new ones and compare and contrast between the two. Because these are not red line changes, these are modernized, recrafted, wholly new CC&Rs and bylaws, which eliminate lots of the mess of the past and bring us into step with the rest of the world. The time has come, driven by the insurance debacle, to implement these new CC&Rs and bylaws. This is a good thing. I think you will agree that we do not want any part of our assessments to go down the drain because we are required to be overinsured. Voting yes and getting the ballot proposition to pass will provide us the flexibility to get the Third Mutual property insurance in a controlled manner. And that will keep us all from watching our assessments go up so much each year. Right now, the insurance companies are in the control seat. We want to take the rudder and fly a different course away from catastrophe. The mess we spoke about is real and metaphoric. The mess of the insurance situation, combined with the mess of thousands of rules, many of which, like the insurance mandate, are no longer necessary. Things changed, and it's not always pleasant, but we can make a positive change that will affect us immediately and in the future. That's why we say, no mess, vote yes. Thank you for moving forward with us.